Yo, what is going on, guys? So this is finally the Morbius just morbing all over the Battlegrounds video that I promised you guys a while ago. Honestly, I kind of forgot about it because like all of these fights, not all of them, but most of them took place while I was actually at the airport, just with Andrew the Rough. Me and him, we were there early. He had to wait like 6 hours for his flight, and I had to wait like way longer for mine. But for those like first 6 hours, like we were for like probably I would say like 80% of that, we were just grinding Battlegrounds. Like, we were trying to get the Titan shards, but that is so hard to do in like one day. But we ended up just putting in so many matches. We put up a lot of points just in that short time. Just so many Battlegrounds matches. So I was morbing all over the place. So go ahead and jump straight in. So this was actually, I remember this. I was hammered. For this fight. We were at the meetup. This was like the night before the airport day, and yeah, me and Bitter, we were both just freaking hammered. And we're like, "Want to do a Battlegrounds match?" I'm like, "Sure, let's do it." So yeah, he put his rank 5 Mojo down here, and I am just morbing. Morbius is really good for Mojo. That special one probably was not needed, but dude, watch this. I'm trying to bait a special here. Do I even bother baiting it? I might not. I might just dash back, dash in. Yeah, just say YOLO. 21 bleeds. That's enough, bro. He dead. That was 35 seconds. Almost 52,000 points. Not bad. You know, not bad. Not bad. Alright, next up here we have Morbius versus Absorbman. So this was the next day at the airport now. So this fight is an interesting one. I'm going to show you guys Morbius versus Absorbman twice. So this was my first time doing the matchup, and so the playstyle I was going for is, you know, bait out the special one, heavy counter, you know, get him out of that Uru form, and yeah, here I'm going to knock him down, and he throws a special, which we did not want because, you know, there's a cooldown until we can knock him down again to, you know, get rid of that form. And now, you know, I've lost all of my bleeds. All the bleeds that I've built up so far this fight, they're gone. So that sucks. So here I decide, you know, I'm just going to bait out the special 2 because, you know, that way he goes to magma form instead of Uru. And here I'm getting pushed to my special 3. So, you know, that's fun. Gotta drop this now. And I'm just like, like this is not how I wanted this fight to go. You know, this is not how that's not how I envisioned it. I figured it would be a little bit trickier than I had imagined, but this is just not it. This is not it. So here I need to bait this, but it's a bit of a weird thing because he's not even throwing it, but I want to glide on him to, you know, get the bleeds, but I need to knock him down to take him out of the form, otherwise it'd be refined. And then he threw another special one, so again, there goes all my freaking bleeds. Here I'm getting hit. Like, this fight's not going very good. We finally got him in just his man mode here though, so boom, if I can bait this, glide to punish, then special 2, you know, he should die. So boom, glide, special 2, we got him. That was rough. That was a rough fight, but we got it. We got the dub, so, you know, that's all that really mattered there. But now we're going to go ahead and run it back. You see, I was Vibranium 3 for that matchup. I'll still be in Vibranium 3, I think, for this one. So this is like the next match or something. You know, I get another Absorbed Man. I'm put in the exact same position. And it didn't go so well the first time. But I was like, you know, that's okay. I am going to do better the second time. I'm going to do better. And so instead of baiting out that special 1, you know, at the start, I decided I'm just going to push him to a special 2. Use my special 2 so that I can glide to get the punish there. You know, that is 5 bleeds. We definitely want that. And yeah, I'm just going to not let him throw a special 1. That is the key to this fight for an unduped Morbius. So I'm going to go ahead and use my glide there because when he throws a special 2, I actually just want to heavy him. I don't want to glide on it. Or I guess I don't even bother heavying. Oh yeah, that's interesting. So you see, I was taking Incinerates, but because Morbius is a tactic, he's decay tactic, we actually didn't take, you know, any of those Incinerate passives as damage. So outside of this meta, I would have to play that a little bit differently to come out with a score and health total like that. Even if we weren't, though, we probably still would have finished like above 90%. And yeah, so you can. I just wanted to really show both those matchups, so you can see like that fight can go very poorly, or it can go extremely well. Now, if Morbius is awakened, that completely changes this matchup. Because, yeah, Morbing can still, shrug some bleeds. But, or no. Well, yeah, I guess he still can. But when he's in Uru form, you'll be applying ruptures, and then when he's out of the Uru form, you'll go back to applying bleeds. So you'll actually be able to apply both of those debuff sources with him awakened. So it makes the matchup a lot easier. But Unduped, still definitely possible. Just need to micromanage his forms a lot more. All right, let's move on though. Next up now, I've got into the Gladiator circuit. And so here we have a Morbius versus Ebony Maw. So, I don't think I had ever done this matchup before, but I had a feeling it was going to go extremely well. Extremely well. So, I wasn't really worried. First combo, we're applying 3 bleeds. That's some pretty solid RNG. There we go. And so, Morbius, really, really good for the first Gladiator circuit meta, because it gave stagger debuffs. So if you got your fervor buff staggered, that's actually good, because then it basically instantly comes back. So here you see, boom, I have another fervor active, but it wasn't even needed. That's first special 2 just ripped. 31 seconds, over 52,000 points. Absurd. Absurd. All right, moving on. Next up, we have a 7-star rank 2 America Chavez. Another tactic defender here. So going in, I'm excited. Or I think this is rank 2. It could be rank 1. Not entirely sure. I wish, like, going into a match, it would say what rank the defender is. That'd be really nice. I think it was actually Bitter that said that. So shout out to him again. But yeah, so I wasn't playing Morbius as good as I could have been, with these nodes with the stagger. It was more so, if you see it happen, I kind of just would get lucky. Like, I really wasn't trying to get my fervors staggered. If I was, I would have dashed in there. I just really wasn't paying it any attention. This is also, like, very early into the Gladiator circuit, so, still definitely getting used to these nodes. But, yeah, this fight's going really, really great so far. Unfortunately, the first special 2 did not kill, but, like, we're just putting in a ton of damage now, and she's dead. We don't even need to get back to another special 2. She goes down. So, 41 seconds, 51,500 points. Still pretty good. It's still pretty darn good. So, next up here, we have a unique matchup. So, this is a rank 2, 7-star rank 2 Shuri. So, you wouldn't think that Morbius is, like, the best Shuri counter in the game, and I'm not saying that he is, but he very much so surprised me on this matchup. So you're gonna see, I do get the fervor there. That was weird. I think my dex got nullified. That was odd. But anyways, all right, another special one here. This one I'm gonna be able to glide once again. So look at this, 23 bleeds. 137k, took off a massive chunk right there. And yeah, our fervor got staggered again, so boom, we can glide here, get those bleeds cooking up. And I didn't really want to have to get back all the way to another special 1, so, or to another special 2, I mean. So here I'm just waiting for my glide to come back. Boom, there we go, glide in, just because you get an extreme amount of attack rating when you glide. So use that, a couple combos. Took off the rest of Shuri's health. I didn't want to have to get another special 2 off. And rank 2 Shuri down in under a minute, 50,500 points. And that could be like any meta. He's going to be able to do that to Shuri. So, Shuri is an annoying defender. Morbius cooks it. Great. I was really, really happy with that one. All right, next up, dude, another super duper annoying defender. A personal hatred of mine defensive-wise. That is Hulkling. I love Hulkling offensively, but as much as I love him offensively, I hate him the same amount defensively. And I love him a lot offensively. So, so it's a real love-hate relationship with this guy. But Morbius, dude. Morbius absolutely cooks Hulkling. So I originally had, this is my second Hulkling fight. I originally had another one in here, and the first one was slightly worse. This one definitely was the better one. I decided just to keep the better one. But yeah, first special 2, boom, 93,000 damage. And, the great thing here is we have a Petrify. So that's helping to keep Hulkling's regen under control a bit. You know, especially when we stack up our debuffs, we can pretty much negate it for the most part. And it also helps with his power gain a little bit, because, you know, more Hulkling, whenever he gains his buffs, he gets some power gain as well. So the Petrify helped a little bit with that. But yeah, just get back to another special 2, rip it, and that's Hulkling in the bin. 565 Hulkling, down in under a minute, full health, coming out with 50k plus points. So good to have another Hulkling counter in the deck. And like Morbius, he's just science champ. You know, most science champions aren't the best Hulkling counter, but Morbius is a very, very good one, and of course does not need to be duped for that. So that's fantastic. All right, next up here we have a 7-star rank 2 Sasquatch. So this one, I was down the first round, so I need to win here. I think he's throwing the round, and I've had some. Oh, I also had a 2 Sasquatch fights in this. One was against a 6-star Sasquatch, but again, that one was slower actually than the 7-star one is. So I decided to just not include that, just include the better overall fight, and that is this one. So Morbius feels really good for Sassy, just because, you know, you can easily, you know, punish those specials and everything, and we're really taking full advantage of the nodes here. The stagger, we pretty much have our glide pretty much on demand here. So boom, 30 bleeds built up, 144k. Boom, we're still gliding. We still have more glides available. Like this definitely was not at the airport. I was already home and had been playing the meta for a while at this point, so I was utilizing the nodes a whole lot better. There he did trigger the node unstoppable, which was annoying, but here just kind of intercept him with the special 2, and we take that big Sassy down. So yeah, 54 seconds for a rank 2 Sassy, almost 50k points. Some pretty solid stuff there. Definitely the nodes definitely did factor into that one though. And so next up here we have a Domino. I believe this is a rank 4 Sig 200 Domino. So I was curious, you know, how Morbius would do against Domino here. I started just kind of trying to take him into really weird, crazy matchups that, you know, I wouldn't think he'd work in, but I just kind of wanted to see if he would. And this was one of those testing matchups. So so far so good. We do have the decay tactic here is helping us to not take the critical failure damage. So again, outside of this current meta for Morbius, he's not going to be doing nearly as good against champions, you know, that make him take damage, such as Domino. But yeah, here he is doing a good job. I was also kind of worried because, you know, Domino, she can shrug bleeds, she gets some purifies. So there she purified. We still crit though, because when I threw the special 2, I had more than 10 bleeds, but by the time the hit connected, the guaranteed crit, we had less than 10 bleeds, but it's still crit. So I don't know if I got lucky on that or if it was still guaranteed. That was a weird scenario. But yeah, here going to glide to punish that. Of course, she evades. I was trying to glide and then just insta special 2. Didn't quite work out. Somehow I got my block up though, so that I did not get punished. So yeah, now I'm just trying to. There, I tried to glide to kill her. Ate a special 1 to the face, but it didn't do that much damage, and then we glide and kill her. So that was a rough fight, but we ended up coming out of there with a decent amount of points. So I'll take it. I will take it. Dude, look at this. I have less than 30 seconds going in to fight this Scorpion. Less than 30 seconds, rank 5 Scorpion. Can we get the kill? Let's find out. So going in here, I'm trying to push Scorpion to his special 2, and then I want to glide. But yeah, so yeah, there the node staggered the glide. I'm running out of time. He didn't want to throw his special, so I'm gonna glide again here, just get a couple more bleeds, even though he's at an L3. Rip the special 2. we come out of there with 2 seconds to spare, and we won, dude. That was like a 25-second fight. Insane. That's the last fight I have for you guys. I really wish I could show you this one. This was insane, bro. We had a mirror match. Nick Fury's on defense. He had a rank 5 Archangel. I had nothing, so I'm like, I guess I'll Morb. And I won. And my recording failed. It's like, your storage is full. I'm like, no. This was the one fight. This was my best Morbius fight. Dude, 48,500 points against a Nick Fury. Class disadvantage. Like, what? Man. For all these fights, guys, this is why I have just been in love with Morbius. Like, he has just been crushing Battlegrounds. Unduped. I cannot wait to get this man awakened, because that opens up his matchups like to 90+% of the game. You know, like right now, he's limited to champions that can bleed. But once he's awakened, he has no such limitation. God, I really, really want this guy awakened. Him and Spot, the two 7-stars that I need to get awakened somehow. And I will, somehow, some way. But yeah, man, that's Morbius. Just absolutely, Chef Morbius just cooking in Battlegrounds. It's funny because I've mentioned this guy a few times, Bittersteel. So originally, you know, when we're hanging out at the Airbnb and everything, we're staying together, he didn't like Morbius. He wasn't a fan. And me, you know, #1 fan, I kept telling him, dude, why don't you love Morbius? You know? And then Bitter finally tried him out in Battlegrounds. He started using him in Battlegrounds. And then I remember him telling us, he's like, okay, I like Morbius in Battlegrounds specifically. And I'm like, hey, I'll take that. That's fair. I'm like, dude, right? Like, he's so good for Battlegrounds, dude. He is such a nuke. It's insane, dude. It's incredible. It's incredible. There's a ton of other matchups that he can do as well that I didn't show. Like Rintra is a really good one. You can again take advantage of Rintra's neutralize, you know, canceling out the fervor. That's a cool one. But I'll definitely be making some more Morbius videos. Definitely in like future Battleground season as well. Once he's not a decay tactic champion, obviously, you know, that is helping him in some of these matchups, like against Domino. But, yeah, definitely a lot more Morbius content to come, especially once I get this guy awakened, dude. Oh, my God, I cannot wait for that day. But that is going to go ahead and do it for this Chef Morbius Battlegrounds video. I hope you guys enjoyed all those crazy fast fights, super high point scores. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more content. What have you been thinking about Morbius? Have you been Morbing in Battlegrounds as well? Let me know your Morbius experience. Do you think he's overhyped? Do you think he's overrated? What do you think? I cannot say enough good things about this guy. I think he's still underrated personally, but that's just me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. Peace out.